Smart TVs have become more than just screens. They're now the hub of your entire entertainment setup. In 2025, they deliver sharper 4K and 8K resolution, smoother motion for live events, and faster response times for gaming, completely changing how you watch and interact with content. But with so many models out there, finding the right one can feel overwhelming. Some are built for gaming with lightning-fast performance. Others deliver breathtaking 4K HDR for movie lovers, and plenty focus on giving you the best value for everyday streaming. The real challenge is figuring out which one actually fits your needs. That's why in this video, I've handpicked the best smart TVs of this year, and don't worry, I've included updated links for every model in the description below. Let's get into it. Panasonic Z95 series. Panasonic Z95 series delivers the pinnacle of home cinema and gaming with unrivaled OLED brightness, reference-grade accuracy, and cinematic sound straight out of the box. It features Panasonic's latest RGB tandem OLED panel paired with micro-lens array technology and a thermal flow cooling system. Together, they push peak brightness past 1700 nits while maintaining the deep, inky blacks OLEDs are known for. With a native 4K resolution and 144Hz refresh rate, everything from blockbuster movies to high-speed sports broadcasts looks sharp, smooth, and fluid. HDR support is fully loaded, offering Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10 Plus Adaptive, HLG, and Filmmaker mode, giving you an experience that stays true to how content was meant to be seen. Driving it all is Panasonic's HCX Pro AI processor MK2. This chip analyzes every frame in real time, adjusting color, contrast, and sharpness for the most lifelike presentation. Even older shows and movies benefit with the 4K remaster engine cleaning up lower resolution content to look better than ever. Sound is another area where the Z95 stands out. It comes equipped with a 7.1-channel 160-watt system tuned by Technics. With upfiring speakers, a dedicated 30-watt woofer, Dolby Atmos, and 360-degree Soundscape Pro, this TV delivers immersive room-filling audio that rivals many soundbars. Gamers will also find a lot to love here. The Z95 supports 144Hz VRR, FreeSync Premium, G-Sync, and boasts an input lag as low as 12.6 milliseconds. There is also a dedicated game control board that gives quick access to refresh rate, latency, and audio presets, so you can optimize performance without digging through menus. On the smart side, it runs Fire TV OS with built-in hands-free Alexa support, Apple AirPlay, and ATSC 3.0 for next-gen TV. Connectivity is solid, with 4 HDMI ports, though only 2 offer full HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, something to consider if you run multiple next-gen consoles or a gaming PC. Priced at $3,399 for the 65-inch model, the Panasonic Z95 series is clearly aimed at serious home theater enthusiasts.
Samsung S95F. Samsung's S95F OLED TV combines exceptional picture quality, an ultra-thin design, brighter next-gen anti-glare technology, and smart AI features for a premium viewing experience. At 65 inches, it runs on a 10-bit QD OLED panel that fuses quantum dots with self-lit pixels, giving you perfect blacks, infinite contrast, and color that stays vibrant even in the brightest scenes. Powering it all is Samsung's NQ4 AI Gen 3 processor. This chip uses deep learning to upscale content, sharpen fine details, and optimize HDR tone mapping in real time, so whether you're watching sports, movies, or gaming, everything looks sharper, cleaner, and more lifelike. HDR support covers HDR10, HDR10 Plus, and HLG. Dolby Vision is missing, as always with Samsung, but peak brightness pushes over 2100 nits in Filmmaker mode, making HDR highlights like fire, sunlight, or explosions pop with real cinematic punch. And then there is the OLED glare-free 2.0 coating. Reflections from windows or lamps are cut down better than almost any OLED we have tested, making the S90D one of the rare OLEDs you can actually use confidently in a bright living room. For sound, you get a built-in 70-watt 4.2.2-channel system with Dolby Atmos and Object Tracking Sound Plus, which matches effects to on-screen movement. Pair it with a Samsung soundbar and you unlock Q Symphony, where the TV and soundbar combine for an even bigger, more immersive soundstage. Gamers get the full package here: 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, 4K at 120Hz for consoles, 165Hz for PC gaming, input lag as low as 9.5 milliseconds, plus VRR with FreeSync Premium Pro for smooth, tear-free play. Samsung's Game Hub also gives you access to Xbox, GeForce Now, and Luna Cloud Gaming, turning this into a legit gaming display.
LG G5 OLED TV. LG G5 pushes OLED technology with breakthrough brightness, accuracy, and gamer-focused speed while remaining a top-tier benchmark for premium picture quality and performance. Priced at $4,300, this 77-inch flagship delivers 4K Ultra HD resolution on LG's latest OLED Evo panel with Brightness Booster Ultimate, pushing HDR brightness to 2386 nits, about 45% brighter than last year's models, while micro lens array and a dual blue emission layer make HDR scenes more vivid and realistic, even in well-lit rooms. At the core is LG's Alpha 11 AI processor Gen 2. This chip powers advanced features like AI Picture Pro and AI Director processing, which sharpen textures, preserve cinematic tones, and upscale lower-resolution content with striking accuracy. On top of that, you get Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10, HLG, and Filmmaker mode for reference-level accuracy right out of the box. Now for gaming, you get a 120Hz refresh rate, overclockable to 165Hz on PC, plus VRR, AMD FreeSync Premium, NVIDIA G-Sync, and input lag as low as 9.2 milliseconds. LG's Game Optimizer makes it easy to adjust refresh rate, tone mapping, and even switch between presets for FPS or RPG gaming. For audio, the G5 comes with a 4.2-channel 70-watt speaker system with Dolby Atmos and AI Sound Pro that can upmix into virtual 11.1.2 surround sound. The glare-free coating reduces reflections by up to 70%, so you can watch comfortably in bright rooms. Sony BRAVIA KAR65XR80M2 is a 65-inch 4K OLED that delivers a premium mix of brilliance and cinematic immersion. Powered by QD OLED technology, it uses more than 8 million self-illuminating pixels combined with Sony's XR Triluminous Max to produce deep blacks, radiant highlights, and a wide palette of over 1 billion lifelike colors. Boasting a peak brightness of 1439 nits in cinema mode, it ensures explosions, sunlight, and reflective surfaces carry incredible punch while preserving fine detail and natural contrast. Equipped with the Cognitive XR processor, the panel intelligently analyzes every frame the way the human eye does, adjusting sharpness, depth, and tone in real time for a presentation that feels strikingly authentic. Color reproduction is another standout. Offering near reference level accuracy right out of the box, the display covers 99.9% of the DCI P3 color gamut. It also carries studio-calibrated modes such as Netflix Adaptive and Sony Pictures Core, allowing content to appear exactly as filmmakers intended. HDR support includes Dolby Vision, HDR10, HLG, and IMAX Enhanced. An anti-reflective coating maintains clarity in moderately lit environments, though direct sunlight may still reduce visibility. For sound, it comes with Sony's Acoustic Surface Audio Plus technology. Gamers will appreciate its two HDMI 2.1 ports that deliver 4K at 120Hz with VRR, ALLM, and Dolby Vision gaming, enhanced by PlayStation 5's Auto HDR tone mapping for optimized visuals and an input lag of just 9.5 milliseconds. TCL QM6K Series. TCL's QM6K series is designed to bring premium picture performance at a price that remains accessible. Equipped with a QD mini LED panel backed by 500 local dimming zones, it delivers bold color, impressive brightness, and stronger contrast than most budget LED models. This combination of quantum dots and mini LED backlighting ensures images stay vibrant in bright rooms while maintaining deep shadow detail. Peak HDR brightness reaches 668 nits on a 10 to 20% window, with full screen brightness holding at 482 nits, providing punch and clarity in nearly any viewing environment. It features 93% coverage of the DCI P3 color gamut and arrives well calibrated in movie mode, so movies and shows look cinematic right out of the box. Supported HDR formats include Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10+, HDR10, and HLG, making the QM6K fully compatible with all major streaming platforms. Powered by TCL's AI-PQ Pro processor, this TV optimizes contrast and color on the fly while intelligently upscaling lower-resolution content to near 4K quality. It also carries filmmaker mode, giving movies and dramas a more accurate, untouched presentation favored by purists. For gaming, the QM6K lineup stands out in its price range. It offers a native 144Hz refresh rate, and with Game Accelerator engaged, it can push up to 288Hz at 1080 pixels. Audio comes with a 40-watt Onkyo 2.1 channel system that includes a built-in subwoofer. It supports Dolby Atmos and DTS Virtual X, delivering a surprisingly full and immersive soundstage for integrated speakers. QM6K runs Google TV with smooth navigation, built-in Google Assistant, and popular apps like Netflix, Disney+, and Apple TV+, while also supporting Apple AirPlay 2, Chromecast, and Alexa for seamless ecosystem integration. Hisense U8QG. Hisense U8QG is a high-performance mini-LED TV that delivers exceptional brightness, reaching up to 4,000 nits in small highlights and surpassing the peak levels of most HDR content. Equipped with a 55-inch 4K mini-LED display, the Hisense U8QG is built to deliver picture quality that rivals TVs costing nearly twice as much. Its panel carries thousands of precise mini-LEDs paired with quantum dot technology, producing brightness and color accuracy that far surpasses typical edge-lit designs. Powered by an advanced backlighting system, the U8QG boasts peak brightness levels of around 2,900 nits for standard viewing and nearly 3,900 nits with HDR content. It features full-array local dimming with hundreds of zones on the 55-inch model. While not as high as the 5,000 zones advertised on larger variants, it still ensures deep blacks and strong contrast control. Blooming is present around subtitles and high-contrast edges, but the effect is subtle compared to most LED-based rivals. At the core, the U8QG is powered by the HiView Engine Pro, driven by the MediaTek Pantonic 800, hardware typically found in premium-tier TVs. This engine handles 4K upscaling, HDR tone mapping, and motion processing with precision. It also supports Dolby Vision IQ and Filmmaker mode, offering accurate image reproduction whether you are streaming cinema-quality content or watching live broadcasts. For gamers, it delivers standout performance. It comes with a native 120Hz panel that supports 4K at 165Hz and even pushes 288Hz at 1080 pixels using Game Accelerator mode. It also supports variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode, AMD FreeSync Premium Pro, and provides 3 HDMI 2.1 ports. It also features dedicated up-firing drivers for Dolby Atmos, creating a surprisingly immersive soundstage. Powered by Google TV, the U8QG runs smoothly, supports all major apps, includes built-in Chromecast and Apple AirPlay, offers voice control via Google Assistant and Alexa, and boasts an ATSC 3.0 tuner for next-generation over-the-air 4K broadcasts.
TCL 98QM8K. It is a premium flagship TV equipped with a massive 98-inch 4K Ultra HD Mini QLED panel, delivering home theater performance that rivals top brands at a fraction of the $3,800 price and featuring over 3,800 local dimming zones for deep blacks, precise contrast, and minimal blooming even in complex scenes. Powered by advanced QD Mini LED technology, the panel achieves up to 5,000 nits peak brightness in HDR content, making explosions, reflections, and sunlit scenes jump off the screen with lifelike intensity for visually striking movies, sports, and gaming. It carries 97% coverage of the DCI 3P color space, producing rich, accurate, and vibrant tones, while the Crisp Glow wide viewing panel maintains color and contrast at off angles for consistent performance across the room. Designed for gamers, it boasts a native 144Hz refresh rate with variable refresh rate support and a Game Accelerator mode reaching 288Hz at 1080p, while input lag measures just 9.7 milliseconds at 120Hz, and all 4 HDMI 2.1 ports support next-generation consoles and gaming PCs, with 2 delivering full 4K at 144Hz. Powered by the AI-PQ Pro processor, processor, the TV sharpens contrast, enhances color, and smooths motion using real-time AI algorithms. It supports Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10+, and IMAX Enhanced, delivering accurate high-end image quality for any content type. It comes with an 85-watt Bang & Olufsen tuned speaker system, including up-firing drivers for Dolby Atmos, and is equipped with a zero-border design featuring minimal bezels and a sturdy corner foot stand, measuring about 2 inches thick. That's our pick of the best smart TVs for 2025, blending stunning picture quality, immersive sound, and gamer-ready performance. Check the description for product links, share this with anyone who needs it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.